And the government staying on heavy foot, but they can't keep us all down. Love me now. Now I tell y'all what, I literally found him the other day, Rovia, and I literally cried. Sorted. I've been crying a lot lately. I think it's just because I'm out of my period, but more than usual. Like the smallest thing. Not that that was small. That was like a valid reason to cry. Any reason is a valid reason to cry, like for real. But like, I don't know if anybody else can. Anyway. Whoa. Okay, guys. So can I talk about it? No, I don't even. Okay. No, what I would. What? Yes. What I want to talk about is my history class. So he's been beefing with us recently. You know, hold on. Low-key, just hold on. Like, wait 1 second. Hold on. Love you. Good night. More crust. Okay. Okay. I was about to say the government's been beefing. Well, technically, yes. Hold on. I'm just gonna talk about this with my dad upstairs. It's gonna stress him out, but not stress him out, but like he wants me to like, you know, I was gonna say he wants me to be busting it down in college, but that doesn't sound right. But I'm just gonna tell you guys that was what I was thinking, because that's the word that comes to mind. Is like he wants me to like really be like, oh. But that's just not what I'm feeling like. But listen, okay, I need to put more water in this, okay, so my history teacher, if you're my history teacher watching this, but listen, okay, please don't watch this, because this is like my diary, so please. Okay, so and let me just take another bite of this, because I'm trying to still decide if I like it or not. Like this part. Oh, let me know. First, let me tell y'all story time. So I was gonna go kayaking today, right? Because I'm trying to, like, you know, go explore the world and such. And it was like, I woke up like, bro, I've been going to sleep at like, well, for the past 2 days, I've been going to sleep at like 3-4 a.m. and then waking up at like 12 or 11:30 p.m. or 12:30. Like, I think today was 12:39. Anyway, I think it's just because I'm like ready to be awake. So I was gonna go kayaking. And can I read all the script? Hold on. Okay, so just to like add some nuance to the situation. So we were supposed to do this cause and effect paper, right? And I was gonna do mine on the cause and effect of gardens on human communities. You know what I mean? But girl, the second I opened my paper to do it, first of all, I was trying to do my draft, like, I was gonna do it 30 minutes before class. But then, it became only 10 minutes to do it, so I just didn't go to class. But, so I worked on this instead. Okay. And please don't beef with me. I can feel the energy of some people beefing with me. Why would you do that? Please. Listen to the script. So, okay. Cause you're about to see what you're giving. Okay. I said, cause and effect of Money or Starve. Opening scene. A clock is shown ticking. A girl is sitting, well, a woman is sitting across from her psychiatry patient. And this is down. A girl sitting across from her psychiatry patient. And they're just talking about how, and she's talking, her psychiatry patient is also a girl, and she's talking about how she just doesn't like her job, and it's just kind of stressful, you know, and she's like hoping that she like gets a promotion, that kind of stuff. And then at some point, like something triggers, like something like, it's like, and she begins screaming like this. Are you ready? In her face, at her, but not to her. Maybe to her. No, yeah, not at her, but to her. Like she's sending the email, but it's not personal. She'll go, ah! Okay, I can't be super loud. Wait, hold on, wait. That's kind of good, but ah! That's also good. Anyway, she starts screaming at her. This is literally 10:07 at night. But it's okay. Because the person right over there, where he be screaming all the time. Anyway, and this is for the tea. The show must. Yes. Okay. The tea must be brewed. Okay, so. Okay. And then she screams. And then she runs out of the office building, pushing past armed men, like knocking them down to the ground. And I'm thinking about maybe one of them like sees her and they kind of just like step out of the way. Like they still have to get pushed by her to like move completely, but like they kind of like move. You feel me? Out of the city into the woods. She lays on the foliage, like she like is like you know that position whenever you like get like really comfy in bed. It's kind of like that, but like she's literally sobbing and like shaking, but like she's like super comfy. You feel me? And this whole time she was running out of the city into the woods, she was being chased by deadpan expressionless husks of humans. And then once they reach the person in the woods, their eyes widen. We see the trees reflect in their eyes. They begin to cry and sob with her, dropping to the grass, holding each other's hand, shaking to release the years of fear and illusion. Jump cuts to the last day of high school. Her last day of high school. Main character at last day of high school. Well, the person that we've been following. Unease and doubt is bold under the highlighted emotions of success. They walk quickly from the school. So like maybe she's like, maybe it just like starts with like her leaving. I don't know. That's literally just what I wrote. I haven't really thought that much about this part yet. I literally wrote this on Thursday or Wednesday. But I think maybe it can be like her, like with her parents and stuff, like leaving this school, and she's like in her like graduation cap and gown, okay, unease and doubt, like perforating the fourth wall. okay she walks quickly from the school to her car, and I use they, like I go in between they and she, and I understand that there can be like people can like go by multiple pronouns, but I feel like for me personally, I think it was because like she is showing the experience of almost everybody, I feel like, so it's like it is kind of a they, like in some way or another, like I feel like every American can kind of relate to you know, these like to this kind of this, because it's like literally what is happening. Okay they walk quickly from the school to their car and sit silent. All to be heard is the air conditioners whooshing and the shallow breaths of them. A few tears drop and a meek smile emerges. So now she's in her car by herself. Like she's separated from her family. She's like about to like go home, but she's in her car by herself because her family drove them by themselves. Because girl, whenever I didn't graduate like the traditional way, so I'm just assuming that like the graduates would probably have to get there before the parents, you know what I mean? Anyway, okay. They walk quickly from the school to their car and sit silent. All to be heard is the air conditioners whooshing and the shallow breaths of them. A few tears drop, and a meek smile emerges. I did it. They drive past a field on the way home, and for a moment, time lengthens. The person looks onto nature and accidentally swerves into the wrong lane. No honk. The gut tells her to look, and she swerves back. We hear her heart fading. Now we hear her heart fading into an actual shamanic drum beating. The camera stays on her, then she closes her eyes, blinking. With another beat of the drum, it shows her waking up, as if she had walked the desert itself, her eyes puffy and swollen, her hair unkempt. 4 years later, she is graduating college. We see flashbacks of the night before, in between her putting makeup on, where she screamed and bellowed. A bear roars play under her audio, almost drowning in her tears, trying to hold herself, begging her lungs to process the air. The drum beats again, so much louder now. With every step on the concrete she takes, and then the camera pans to her legs, blends to her walking across the stage. She stares out into the crowd, and 1 second it's normal smiling faces, then their expressions go dark, and the clapping slows and intensifies. Her body locks up and walks off stage. This part is in slow motion, cutting back and forth with the, it's not funny, I don't know. This part is in slow motion. I think it's just kind of cute. Like, this part is in slow motion. Okay. Cutting back and forth between, and even though this is not like I'm just, but I feel like you see what I'm saying. Do you see what I'm saying? I see what I'm saying. And I feel like you see what I'm saying. Okay. Cutting back and forth with the clapping crowd and her. Oh, and also, hold on, wait. Did I? Oh, whoa. Yes, clapping slows and intensifies, so it's but like super loud. Like, you know what I mean? Like, you know, whenever people be like clapping super loud, like that type of stuff. And everybody looks up on stage, as far as in slow motion, cutting back and forth with the clapping crowd and her. Every shot of her gets closer, and every shot of the crowd pulls back to reveal not only more people, but 2 snipers dressed in blue suits on either side of the crowd trained on her. Cuts to black. Okay, let me show you guys an example of the drums. Like, you feel me? Like, period. Let's listen. Okay. And now singing at the end, like after it's like cuts to black. I wanna be free. Hold on. I wanna be free. In the videos. Like, period. Yes. Okay, anyways. Okay, so now I want to talk about my history class. Hold on, can I get some more water? Okay. So for my history class, we were gonna... Okay, so he was just talking about, like... Okay, so first of all, for the college that I go to, I don't go to campus. And, because I would have had to, like, move away. And it costs, like, $5,000 per semester for a dorm room. And that's not even for a single. Hello? And they make you stay on dorm. Can anyone hear me? Hello? Who the fuck has that much money? Anyway, so, hold on, my computer screen's about to turn off. So, yeah. And I just also didn't want to move. Like, bro, sorry, I just remembered that I literally have this linked on my Backstage. This is my YouTube channel. But I'm not scared. But yeah, I literally just got out of the whole party environment and all that stressful ass shit. Like, bro, you could not pay me to do that. And it's like, bro, I already went to rehab. I already did all this stuff. Like, I'm not trying to be locked up, because I feel like, genuinely, I literally had a dream. Let me tell you guys this. I literally had a dream when I was like 18 or something, and it was about, like, me being in a dorm, and it was just like a liminal space, bro. Like, it was just so not the tea. And, like, I just feel like it would, like, freak me out, bro. Because, like, I've already been to all these places where it's, like, you're stuck, bro. Like, not even low-key, like, high-key. Like, the highest key on the piano. Like, you're stuck. Paying $1 million a year that nobody has. Like, bro, can we... Anyway. And, like, effectively making everyone more of an more of a slave to the system, servant to the system, than they already are, because now it's negative. Now they have now it's extra. It's like, girl. Anyway, it just so yeah. I just wanted to not do that. So I stayed here. And my college, it also is I can go on base and stuff. I was not in the military, but I'm a dependent of someone who's a certain, I don't want to say dependent because that's freaky to me. I feel words have meaning, and it's I don't know, that just felt not correct, but you get the point. So I take classes from the place that's stationed closest to me, the closest base to me. Okay, cool. So I thought. So I actually started going to college whenever I turned 18. After my internship, I had an internship at the Capitol. Really random, I know, but it was chill. And then right after that, I got accepted to go to college, and I cried. I was like, oh my gosh. I was like, yes, we going up. Oh, and up, it's never more. Yeah, right. So I was super excited, because right. And then I started going to school, and I actually went to school on campus. My car is not built for the highway. Okay? And on top of that, the highway to and from the school literally has potholes. How are you gonna have a highway that has potholes? Do you want people to be sent into orbit? What the freak? Genuinely. Anyway. Anyway. Highways are already spooky anyways, because it's bro, semi-trucks, bro. Anyway. And just people literally today I was on the highway because I was trying to find a kayaking place, and this gray minivan, literally, we could have died. What the fuck? You could have dead ass. That could have been so bad. Are you serious, or are you joking? Because this is what they did. So it was I entered the highway on a 3-lane, right? Love it. Love whenever there's 3 lanes, a specific lane for the people who are in oncoming traffic, on merging. Right. Loves it. So I enter, then I get over to one of the 2 other lanes, because it's gonna end soon. I don't want to be stressed out for merging, later on. You know what I mean? Let me just go ahead and, you know what I mean? Right. And girl, mind you, I said my car is not built for 65 is the T for my car. It does not, and that's fine with me. I'm okay with that, because it doesn't feel like I'm actually going, if I was doing that pressure on the gas, because I used to have a different car. Rest in peace, Lucinda. Oh my gosh. But yeah, that's the car that I drove for almost 3 years. Right. So that's the car that I have, because I used to put in hours on that car, bro. I tell you what. It was a Jeep Renegade. It was a white Jeep Renegade. But it was her time to go, because girl, she was driving me nowhere but trouble. But anyway, but it was cool sometimes too, because I used to go on 8-hour drive. There was points in my life where I literally would drive for 8 hours every single day. I literally would wake up, and then I would leave, and then I would come back at night. And sometimes I would even just be driving at night. I would just be out and out and out, and I would find all these little back roads. I was driving all the time. So that's the car that I really honed what I know about driving today. So, and girl, she had a backup camera, and then I took my driver's test in that car. and she knocked off some points because I didn't look at my rear view mirror. I was looking at my backup camera, and she was like, "There could have been a toddler." Look at me in my eyes and tell me that again. If anybody knows where the backup camera is, you would know that it's a million gajillion quadrillion times better in being able to see if there's it's literally toddler height, bro. Anyway. Anyways. Anyway, so so like it's like if I was pushing the gas the way I push the gas the same in both cars. It's just one car, you know, whenever I push the gas like that, it will take me like 80. And then in my car that I have now, it's like, girl, that's a cool 65. Like 60 to 55 on a hill. Like, you feel me? Like, you really have to push all the way down to go up a hill. It's something. And then people will beat on my butt. It's like, please, bro, if I could, like... Okay, anyway. Anyway. And then, I just don't understand when people do that to me. Like that happened to me so many times today. Like, and it's like, I was going 65. Like, please, what else do you want from me? Like, bro, that's not that bad. The fuck? Like, I remember... no, we're not gonna... But, yeah. This one black truck in particular, I'm thinking about right now. It's my mind's eye. And I used to think that I couldn't think about things with my mind's eye, but sometimes it just happens. Anyway. I think it's just because I was literally... Anyway. So, this black truck literally comes up right behind me like, do you think I'm gonna speed up? Do you think I have the facilities to do that? Look at the car. Anyway. Okay. I wasn't even talking. Oh, this minivan. Right. So, in the 3-lane highway, the 3 lanes is about to end. I'm already situated in my right lane. You know what I mean? In the middle. You know, ready to go kayaking, right? I literally have my yellow bathing suit on under my clothes. I have a sandwich bag. I have my little snacks. Like, I'm ready to go on a 5-mile kayak by myself. I'm hyped up, bro. I have a fanny pack on. It's going down into the kayak. Okay. So yeah. So I'm just chilling, and then out of nowhere, this minivan. So the 3 lanes end. Like, it's like the 3 lane is ending with like it goes off into like going off the off ramp. Should I pull up a picture? Because I feel like I need to make a graph or something. Not a graph, but like show y'all what happened. Hey guys, can somebody call my phone? Okay. Bro, y'all better be so shook. Okay, so here's my car. Oh, girl. Okay, so here's my car. Driving. This minivan? This minivan literally comes right here. No, not even. Right here, dog. That's where they passed me. That's how they passed me. They literally almost wrecked themselves, bro, because it was like almost the end of the line. Like, hold on, let me show y'all again in case you didn't understand. Hold on. They legit, within a hair of their chin, missed going into there. Like, they legit said, this, like, girl, what? Hello? If you're a driver out there and you drive, like, you swerve and stuff, you know how easy it is to do an accident? First of all. Second of all, you guys look ridiculous. The only place you should be doing that is in the video games. Okay? Because in real life, you could actually cost someone their real life. Okay? That's not cool. And I understand. It's just not cool. I understand not caring about your life at certain points in your time, but, like, bro, other people don't deserve to be hurt. You feel me? Anyway. Like, they could be a bait. Like, bro, it's just not cool. You will get there. You will get there. And it's not even like they were heading to the hospital, because the exit ramp that they did that on was one that would have took them to a hospital if they would have gotten off. Anyway, that was just crazy. And then I go to the beef I have with the college is because the curriculum is like made by like, it's like a cookie cutter curriculum. The teachers don't even get to choose. They just have to, like in my world history class, they literally just every single class is just like him showing us like going through PowerPoint slides, like, bro. And then he's upset at us that we have C's. Bro, first of all, C's get degrees, first and foremost. And second of all, bro, what are we supposed to retain? Like, tell us a story, tell us a lullaby, sing us a song. Like, I don't know, like, but just being told to like microchip stuff into our brain, it's like, girl, I'm not that's not. Anyway, moving on. So, and I'm not suggesting that should ever become a thing either, because that just takes, like, bro, unless it was that lock and key situation where they had the key to the people's heads and then they could just like throw a book in there, okay, maybe I would do that. But I'm not putting a microchip in my brain. I don't think that that's the solution. I think the solution is to allow teachers to have their own curriculum, because that cookie cutter standardized BS is not a way to teach people. It's how to get like good graphs and good statistics. But that's lame as fuck, because it's like, girl, if you want people to, do you want people to actually learn, or do you want people to just look up every answer? And every test is like, it's just no, I just cannot right now. I just cannot even comprehend. It's like, girl, what do you want? Like, what do you want? But it's like, they obviously just want money. And it's reminding me of Abbott Elementary. It's like, because it's like, dude, if you cared about people learning and if you cared about these teachers, you would let them do their own thing. Like, you feel me? Like you could even still have the same test, but just let them teach it in their own way. Like, you feel me? And it's like, yes, I know that these slides aren't his, because literally today I have an example for you. Or yesterday we had class and they added a new transition to the slides. He was like, sorry guys, I don't know why they're doing this. They, not him, he's not the person who made those slides. And like, also because like they told us before, like, it's just the school's curriculum. But in case you need like I just want to also give like an example, because it's like, it's literally not their like, it's not their curriculum, it's not their teaching, it's just making them be a puppet. It's like, bro, what? That's so odd. It's like, that's not how we learn. That's not how humans grow and communicate and connect ideas with each other and collaborate. Like, that's just no. But anyways, now we're gonna talk about kayaking. So, this first place that I had in my directions, I was like, okay, because already getting kind of late. If you guys didn't know, you have to get there like kind of earlier in the day if you want to be able to do like a kayaking trip, especially if you want to be able to do like a 5 mile or an 8 mile. Like, you have to get there pretty early, because they're not going to let you stay out there at night. Okay. So I was like, it was 1 whenever I got there, so it was probably like 12:30 or something, or maybe it was like 1:10, I think, whenever I got there. So it was probably like, so I think I woke up at like 11:30 this morning. Anyway, bro, maybe it's because I massaged my ears, because I saw this video on my YouTube whenever I woke up, and it was telling me about how some yoga I could do in my bed, and then she has doing these head rolls. It made me really dizzy. Not so bad anymore, but whenever I first woke up, bro, it was making me real dizzy. And then she had us massage our ears. And I was like, I need to go kayaking after I did that. But also because I was like, the night before, I was like talking to myself about like how like it's low-key kind of freaky to do stuff alone. Like, I feel like, especially like, you know, like, I don't know, I just feel like as human beings, like, generally, we're used to doing things in packs, we're used to doing things with family, like, for, like, hundreds of thousands of years type shit. Like, it's ingrained into our bodies. And so I was thinking, I was like, bro, how are these people going out into the woods, buying a house, and then going to sleep at night? It's like, okay, I understand how it would be tea at the daytime, but it's like, how are you not sharp bricks coming out? How are sharp bricks not coming out? Like, you know what I mean? But then I thought of, and then I woke up this morning, I was like, wait, maybe it's kind of tea. So yeah, and then I went kayaking. Then I massaged my ears, and then I went kayaking. So it wasn't just because of the massage of the ears. It was because, like, I, like, kind of healed in my sleep a little bit, like, because I was able to, like, talk it through, and then, like, I went to sleep, and, like, my brain digested those feelings a little bit. Right. So I get to the place, and I was like, bro, the signage that they had in the surrounding area and the way that it was, I was like, no. So I looked for another place, and it's probably really pretty, but it's just like, I don't know. So I looked for another place, and then there was another place, and then I went to the other place, and then they were closed. They were not, well, no, they were not closed, but they were done sending, like, their last one was at, like, 10:30 or 11:30. I was like, okay, cool, I guess. But then, to be, like, the road was closed, so I ended up going to the next city over on a back road. Okay, cool. And then I went, and then I took the back roads back. Instead of going, I didn't really want to go on the interstate. From that point, I kind of wanted to go back to the place where the bridge was closed, and get back on the interstate that way. So I had to drive past, this, like, I drove past this antique sign, and I was like, let me go in there. Like, let me just see what's going on, because, like, I can't go kayaking today, and I don't really want to go on a walk outside. Like, I was kind of just, like, wanting to be in water, you know what I mean? And so I went to this antiques place. First of all, the cutest, most sweetest, most softest dog comes up to me and just, like, smells me and, like, wags her little tail, and I get to pet a dog. But I accidentally, like, I was petting her, but, like, I accidentally, like, I don't think she really appreciated my pets, because I accidentally put my finger in her ear for just one second. I didn't even mean to. I just got so excited. But I wasn't, like, petting her, like, intense. I was just petting her, and I wasn't even thinking about it. But anyway, and then she, like, went back to her little place, and she just, like, chilled for a little bit. I went, and then, bro, can we talk? Okay, first of all, had a great experience. Loved it there. The owner's wife was so chill, so cool. Did y'all know that they used to put orchids in this, like, metal, like, bird cage looking thing, and they had this, like, magnifying glass, and, like, they would just, like, look at it and see if, like, the flower, and they would just, like, see if anything was wrong with the orchids, and then they would fix it. Like, oh my gosh. And this happened, like, it probably happened for, like, a few period, like, a while of time. It was really cool. And she was just telling me about all this stuff. And then I got to see a native mask with, like, it had, like, buffalo hide on it. It's really cool. And I touched it, but I wasn't supposed to, so I immediately said sorry. I didn't see the sign, because I'd come at it like this, and the sign was, like, in front of her, like, she was standing over there at the other end of the table. But I immediately apologized. But it was so cool, like, to touch it. But don't do that, because it erodes the material. But I just thought that was really, like, the energy of it was really cool. Um, but yeah, please don't just randomly touch stuff at antique shops if it says not to touch. I did not see that sign. But if you accidentally touch something, like for real, accidentally, not just like, oh, accident, no. If you just accidentally touch something, it's okay. It happens, and just like apologize and like be you know, be my, okay, anyway. Oh my goodness. Shake it up. And when you've had enough, shake it up. Okay. And then I was looking at like all these like old Spice bottles, and I smelled one, and I was like, bro, I should not have done that. Like immediately, but I think it was like put this on your chicken, put this on your this, and put this on your that. And so I didn't open it, but like I just smelled the outside, but then I was immediately like, oh, hold on. Maybe not. And then, bro, there's a lot of interesting stuff in there. And then she like takes me, then I like leave because like they didn't take Apple Pay, or else I was gonna get this like gray pitcher thingy, like gray little like little clay thingy, like for like pouring, right. It was like probably like this big. It's about $5. I was gonna get that, but again, did not have any cash. And so I was like, thank you. And then she was like, do you want to see the other building? And I was like, well, yes. So she took me to the other building, and then she was like, show me all this cool stuff. And it was just really cool. It was really nice. Yeah. And then I came home. But yeah, so it was a pretty chill day. Because at first I was a little bit sad that I didn't get to go kayaking, but if I had gone kayaking, I would have probably never gone to the antique. Well, I wouldn't have gone today to the antique shop, and it was just really nice, really cool, really nice. Really cool and really nice. Yeah. Alright, guys. Okay. Much love to you, and 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 me, and you, and me. Yeah. Okay. Is there anything I want to talk about? I think that's all. I guess look at this bracelet. I've been making bracelets recently. Well, this one's gonna be an anklet because I didn't do the technology right on the. Well, not that I didn't do it right, because it's cool if it's an anklet. You know what I mean? And the government staying on heavy foot. And they're trying to keep us all. Let me show you my other one. I kept it under my pillow last night. Okay. So this is the technology. It's meant to like slide, you feel me? And it has this little bead at the end to keep it from coming off. It's really pretty, really nice. And the government is staying on. No, they can't keep us all down. Yeah. And don't leave these on whenever you're sleeping, because they could get really tight. Really tight. And the government is staying on. Alright, y'all. Alright, much love.